Chile has reached its 2025 clean energy targets 6 years ahead of schedule.
Here's a summary of the article.
Chile's installed capacity in 2018 reached 23.3 gigawatts, almost double that of 2008, with 99.2% being connected to the national grid. Of the total, 53% is from thermoelectric plants, 26% from hydro and 21% from renewables, according to the latest figures from watchdog CNE. The figures mean the country is almost 6 years ahead of its own original soft targets, which were for renewables capacity to reach 20% of the total by 2025 and 70% by 2050. Last month, the government said it was aiming to beat the latter figure, expecting 70% renewables as early as 2030. The country has also consistently beat its obligations that 20% of power must comprise renewable energy by 2025, more than doubling the required amount every year since 2014. Total injection by renewable generators has increased tenfold since 2010. Chile's renewables projects under construction, as measured by construction requests from companies to the CNE each year, have increased almost sevenfold in capacity, from 212 megawatts in 2008 to 1.49 gigawatts in 2018, even as overall capacity of projects fell from 4.23 gigawatts to 3.48 gigawatts. Projects declared as under construction to the CNE and MW. Of the 2018 total, 31.5% of capacity is hydro, 24% wind, 16% solar, 11% coal, 10% diesel and 7% gas. Transmission capacity, for its part, reached 32.18 gigawatts last year, increasing at a rate of 35% over the last 10 years.
This post received a score of 43,326, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Their clean energy targets aren't very impressive, unfortunately. Climate Action Tracker rates Chile's current policy as highly insufficient, meaning that if every country did as little as they have, we'd be on track for 4°C warming by 2100.
Oh, okay, that's mildly disappointing.
Here is an uplifting news. Cheer up, mate.
Oh, that's nice, thanks.
Here's some downlifting news. Koalas are now functionally extinct. Edit, apparently everyone hates koalas, so maybe this is uplifting news.
Oh, okay, that's mildly disappointing. Here's some look on the bright side news. And #X200B. The number of koala-transmitted chlamydia cases is at an all-time low.
Ah, that's nice, thanks. The frogurt is also cursed. Ah, that's bad.
This points to the major flaw of the Paris Agreement. Each country could set their own targets, and there were no incentives to set reasonable ones. So countries that set the laziest targets pass them easily and get praising articles like this.
And China and India actually increasing their emissions due to developing nation status. People give the Americans flack for pulling out of Paris, but they're the leading nation in terms of CO2 reductions. Half of Eastern Europe is seriously slacking too, and Canada also has no excuse. CO2 reductions leaderboard.
Doesn't USA have more emissions than India even though you have a lower population? And so many U.S. manufacturers are based in countries like India and China as well because of the low expenses, coincidentally because of our large populace. I'd blame the global demands more than particular countries.
I'm not American. But America is a large manufacturing country as well, and they don't have smog-filled cities like Delhi or Beijing.
Because they have such a huge country and a small population. A majority of them being concentrated in the east and west coast.
America's problem is not PM 2.5, it is waste and carbon. India and China's problem is PM 2.5 and carbon, just to different degrees.
Pro tip: low aims, big expectations.
All you need in life to be happy is low expectations.
When you have no expectations, and still life shits on you.
Don't bully me personally on internet.
So this is capacity, not generation. Here's capacity. At the 2018 total, 31.5% of capacity is hydro, 24% wind, 16% solar with 3% being thermosolar and 13% photovoltaic, 11% coal, 10% diesel and 7% gas. Here's generation. By contrast, in May 2018, 18% of the Chilean electricity was generated by renewable energy equivalent to 4,134 megawatts. The breakdown of that percentage is, 8% solar PV, 6% onshore wind, 2% biomass and 2% small hydroelectric plants less than 20 megawatts.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.